MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Felix Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
So coming to the plate, Raimel Tapia. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there as a team, Dero, they're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming, here it is. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Hampson is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost start. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And that's the first out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's up to a 9-game streak right now, and that's something to build on. That'll get you a little bit of attention, too. Get to 10, and we'll start talking about DiMaggio. No, just kidding. 9 is a nice start, though.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Tapia takes his lead at third with 1 away. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right. Puig is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score as the Rockies stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. And that's a fair ball, lined to the right side. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. He grounds it sharply to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rockies 1. The Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ben Gamble is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. These Rockies guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction. You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting second.
He almost got him to commit there as we take another look at it in slow motion. He comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Lorenzo Cain. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And a full count to Kane. 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground up the middle. Story scoops it up to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting third.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Ryan Braun is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike, trying to get him started again following the double play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Braun. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Yasiel Puig would be next. And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
In now is Yasiel Puig. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Ball 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. Struck him out. Stepping up to the plate, Josh Fuentes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Fuentes stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing at a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. Clips the zone low and outside for a strike. The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So stepping in, Keston Hiura. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Called strike 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, Austin Nola. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Nola, the former Seattle Mariner, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1 out, nobody on. Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7th, not shortstop, Orlando.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. A ball and a strike. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail 1-0. Striding in for the Rockies, Jeff Hoffman, 9-1-2 due up.
Jeff Hoffman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0. A little roller toward the hole. Reined in. A flip to Hernandez is in time to record the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Digging in to try it again, Raimel Tapia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, number 1.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. And Hernandez will go to first. Runner back standing. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story steps in now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. If this guy was too good, you knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw over to first. Back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
3-0 to him now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. 3-1 to him now. A runner on first with 2 away. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
2 men on, 2 out, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First pitch on its way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 pitch from Felix.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, the swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The third baseman, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
At the plate, Josh Fuentes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Kane. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Tony Walters stands in as he looks at a called strike. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge at bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Now at the plate, Jeff Hoffman, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. And he'll just step on 3rd, and the inning is over. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 6 and the Brewers nothing. Stepping into the box, Ronnie Rodriguez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
With 1 away, a reminder that we'll have Milwaukee Brewers baseball for you here on the show as you get a look there at our upcoming telecasts over the course of the next 7 days. So here now's the pitcher, Felix Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Felix Hernandez.
Now here's the pitch. And now here's another pop-up. And this one will head to the opposite side of the diamond. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him. But not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble, as he'll show bunt and come up empty at strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Kane, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First and second now, one man out. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two and 0, here it is. 3 and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it is, the 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
3-2.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Blackman on the move. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner will score from second. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he is in there.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Ryan Braun now.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
I got to count 1 and 2. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second.
Now back, second baseman, Keston.
Striding in, Keston Hiura, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. This year against right-handed pitching, Hiura carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 0-1 on its way. So far this season, Hiura is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. The 1-1 taken, strike 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch, got him looking, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Rockies 6 and the Brewers 2. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Raimel Tapia.
Center fielder, Raimel.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping into the box, Garrett Hampson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, runners off for second. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
You barely see a pitcher of this caliber struggle like he is in this one, but the numbers don't lie. Take a look. You're not going to see this from this guy very often. Just goes to show you that even the best of us have off days.
Brent Suter answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. So far this year against Southpaws, Blackmon is exactly a .400 hitter.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Oh, and he misses it. The throw to the plate, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. Oh, and Braun fires a great throw. He's out at home plate.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Up next to Colorado, the first baseman, Daniel.
Ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
Ryan McMahon is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. Lifetime versus this arm. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rockies 7 and the Brewers 2. Standing in, Austin Nola. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
2-1.
Here it comes.
Hey. I got to count. 2-2.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but Then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Orlando Arcia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Ronnie Rodriguez.
To the plate now, Ronnie Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's pitched out.
Hey. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 5. It's 7-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, Josh Fuentes.
Josh Fuentes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And that misses 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Hey. That's outside.
Tony Walters, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walters.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. First delivery to him on the way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And a fastball swung on and hit to second, right to him. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Nolan Arenado will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Nolan Arenado.
And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. You see the average starting play at 318. 15 long balls, 53 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're on top 7-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Yency Almonte will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Stepping in, Brent Suter. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Oh, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Popped him up. Fuentes is under it. One down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, Ben Gamel.
Now in the box, Ben Gamel. The pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tapia is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Lorenzo Kane.
In now is Lorenzo Kane. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
2 out, nobody on. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hard hit ball to short. Story brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Stepping in now, Garrett Hampson. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. And the pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today he's gone on strikes.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on top 7-2.
Ready once again, Ryan Braun. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
0-1. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Count 0-2.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's the pitch. Yasiel Puig is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring to pitch and just go ahead and challenge him.
Up and out over the plate, but a called strike, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And they won't come into Puig as he'll lay off and take the walk.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set. Here it comes. 0-1. Here's the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Austin Nola stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. 2 out with the man at first. And yet another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 2-0 home. Puig off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Set to deliver on 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
Digging in, Orlando Arcia. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Story picks it up. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. At the plate now, Daniel Murphy. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Blevins has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Arcia gloves it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're on top 7-2. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ronnie Rodriguez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way.
Nope, outside.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Christian Yelich will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
And a ball 1-0. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 1-0 home. is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
The count is 3-1.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jairo Diaz comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 37, Jairo Diaz.
Ben Gamble will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
None out, runners at first and second. A ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
I got the count 1-2.
Lays off 2-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of a reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Story scoops it up. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Devin Williams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. In now, Josh Fuentes. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here it comes. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. One and 2 now. Now here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and that brings up the catcher Tony Walters. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
David Dahl will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
David Dahl.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He'll start this one at 274. 18 homers to go along with 52 RBIs.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
2-1 to David Dahl. Dahl is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his fourth season as a major league player.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 2-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Puig on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on top 7-2. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun.
The first baseman, Ryan Braun.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Whoo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Coming to the plate now, Keston Hiura. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box now, Austin Nova, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. A runner on first with 2 away.
got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Anthony Swarzak enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Anthony.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Raimel Tapia. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Raimel.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter, number 1.
In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Swarzak, playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Slow roller down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 19. Charlie Blackman.
Ready for another shot now. Charlie Blackman has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Rockies 7 and the Brewers 2. Jake McGee, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping up is the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Ronnie Rodriguez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fastball in there for a called strike. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder.
At the plate, Ben Gamble. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
So striding in, Lorenzo Cain. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's upstairs. That's Bolton.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
That one's in there. 3-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. After it is Blackman, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yency Almonte gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Felix Hernandez was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 7 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Colorado Rockies combined to give up just 5 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-2. The Cardinals snapped a 9-game losing streak as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-2. Mike Soroka collected his 8th win overall, leading the Braves past the Cubs 3-2. Raisel Iglesias grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen as Cincinnati got the best of the Pirates 5-3. The Metropolitans knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-3. Trey Turner picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 8-7. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. The Padres racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 9-4. The Yankees got 12 hits in this one as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 12-8. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 9-5. The Chicago White Sox pounded out 17 hits in this one as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 8-7. The Indians only allowed 2 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-0. Jake Odorizzi collected the victory in his 12th win, leading Minnesota to a win over Toronto 4-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Dodgers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-0. The Oakland Athletics grabbed 13 hits in the game as they sank the Mariners 12-2. The Tigers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they blasted the Astros 11-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.